Welcome students. Once again today we will discuss statics, the topic which we teach in BSc levels. So here is the content which we are going to see in this lecture. Objective of this lecture is, after this class student will be able to answer about following points, and the points are: the first one is triangle law of force, lambda mu theorem, application of lambda mu theorem, and myself is Dr. Amanpreet Singh, postgraduate, Department of Mathematics, Khalsa College, Patiala. So, triangle law of force. What is triangle law of force? If three forces acting at a point can be represented in magnitude and direction by the sides of triangle taken in order, they will be in equilibrium. So, in this triangle law of force, we show that if three forces acting at a point can be represented in magnitude and direction by the sides of triangle in order, they will be in equilibrium. So, see how this happen. Let P, Q and R be three forces acting at a point, and the point is O. P, Q, R be three forces acting at a point O. So, if these three forces can be represented by the sides of triangle, and the triangle is A, B, C, then they are in equilibrium. So, let the forces P, Q, R act at a point O and be represented in magnitude and direction by the sides A, B, B, C and C, A of the triangle A, B, C, to prove that they will be in equilibrium. So, complete the parallelogram. First step is complete the parallelogram, that is A, B, C and D. Since this side is Q, so this side is also Q. Now, P plus Q, what is P plus Q? P is AB, and what is Q? Q is equal to AD. AD is nothing else, this is also equal to BC. So, AB plus BC, AB plus BC is equal to, yes, AB plus BC is equal to AC. This is the simple law which we use in +2 level. AB plus BC is equal to AC. The resultant of force P, Q at O is represented in magnitude and direction by AC. The third force R act at O and it is represented in magnitude and direction by CA. So, CA is equal to R. Now, P plus Q plus R. P plus Q is AC and R is CA. So, AC plus CA, AC plus CA is equal to 0. Therefore, we got this P plus Q plus R is equal to 0. This means the forces are in equilibrium. Forces are in equilibrium. So, this is first law, triangle law of forces, where if three forces acting at a point, student be very careful, three forces acting at a point can be represented in magnitude and direction by the sides of triangle, then they are in equilibrium. So, equilibrium is the first time which we use here this word, and now onwards we will discuss equilibrium so many times. So, be very careful. Equilibrium means the sum of forces is equal to 0. Sum of force is equal to 0. The next one is the resultant of two forces acting at a point O along OA and OB and equal in magnitude to lambda OA and mu OB respectively is equivalent to lambda plus mu OC, where C is a point such that of AB on AB such that lambda CA is equal to mu CB. So, this we want to prove, and the name of this theorem is lambda mu theorem. So, lambda mu theorem is very simple theorem. Here the sides is equal to lambda OA and mu OB, and we want to show that their resultant is equal to lambda plus mu OC, where C is any point on AB such that lambda CA is equal to mu CB. So, this is this we see here. A, B, C, A, B and C is a straight line. So, O is any point, so OAB is a triangle, and OAC is also a triangle. So here O in triangle OAC, in triangle OAC, OA can be written as OC plus CA. OA is equal to OC plus CA. Student should be very carefully noted this. OA, OC is equal, OA is equal to OC plus CA, and when we multiply with lambda both sides, so this becomes the lambda OA is equal to lambda OC plus lambda CA. And similarly, this side OB is equal to, yes, OB in this triangle, OB is equal to OC plus CB. OB is equal to OC plus CB. And then multiplying with mu, we got mu OB is equal to mu OC plus mu CB. Mu CB, and now adding these two, we got lambda OA plus mu OB is equal to lambda plus mu OC plus lambda CA plus mu CB, lambda CA plus mu CB. Since lambda mu A and mu CB are in opposite direction, so this happens, just see, lambda CA plus mu CB is equal to 0, as lambda CA and mu CB are two equal and opposite force at O. So this quantity is 0, and we got lambda OA plus mu OB is equal to lambda plus mu OC. So this is our theorem, lambda mu theorem, and now we are going to see how lambda mu theorem is applicable on geometrical problems. So first question is, the side AB, AC of triangle ABC are bisected in a points D and E. Show that the resultant of force represented by BE and DC is represented in magnitude and direction by 3/2 BC. So just see the figure first of all. This is triangle ABC, and E and D are the midpoint of AC and AB. So in triangle, now BEC, this triangle BEC means BE is equal to BC plus CE, BC plus CE. B is equal to BC plus CE is half of AC, as E is the midpoint of CA. Similarly, in triangle DBC, so we see DC is equal to DB plus BC, but DB is half of AB. So AB plus BC. So DC is equal to half of AB plus BC. Now adding 1 and this is 2. Adding 1 and 2, BE plus DC is equal to BC plus BC 2 BC, half CA plus half AB, half CA plus half AB. So half CA plus half AB, and now just see 2 BC plus half CB is equal to 2 BC, this CA plus AB, to CA plus CA plus AB is equal to, yes, CB, A is cancelled, so we got CB. This is 2 BC plus half CB, and CB can be written as CB is, when we write CB to BC, it is negative. So vector is negative. So 2 BC minus half BC. So taking LCM, we got 4 BC minus BC, that is 3/2 BC. So which we want to prove that 3/2 BC. So this is our first question. Now come to the second. Three forces OA, OB, OC diverge from the point O, and three forces AO dash, BO dash and CO dash converge to the point O dash. Show that The resultant of 6 forces is represented in direction and magnitude by 3 O dash, by 3 O dash. So, student, be very careful here. These three forces diverge. Diverge means going away, and converge means coming towards the point O. So, show that the resultant of 6 forces is equal to this. So, I just see the figure first of all. OA going to A, OB and OC, three forces are there, and then O dash, AO dash, BO dash and CO dash. So, how we take the arrow? Arrow means forces from O is divergence, diverge from O, and O dash, the forces converge to O dash. So, this we take here. Now, we want to show that this results hold. So, first OB plus OBO dash, OB plus BO dash is equal to OO dash. And this is simple result which we have already proved in the first. OB plus BO dash is equal to OO dash. Similarly, OC plus CO dash is equal to OO dash. Similarly, OA plus AO dash is equal to OO dash. So, by adding all these three, OA plus OB plus OC plus AO dash plus BO dash plus CO dash, adding these three we got 3OO dash. So, this is the second question. Now, come to the third question. The sides QR and SP of a quadrilateral PQRS are bisected in F and H respectively. Show that if two forces equal and parallel to PQ and SR act on a particle, their resultant is parallel to HP and equal to 2HF. So, just see QR and SP are of a quadrilateral, this is PQRS, are bisected in F and H. So, these two sides of quadrilateral bisected at F and H respectively. Show that if two forces equal and parallel to PQ and SR act on a particle, their resultant is parallel to HP and half equal to the 2HF. So, join, first of all join HQ, HF and HR. So, PQ, what is PQ? PQ is equal to PH plus HQ. This is a simple thing which we are doing almost in every question. Second, SR, we need SR is equal to SH plus HR. Now, adding these two, PQ plus SR, so PH plus HQ and SH plus HR. So, PH plus SH and HQ plus HR. So, PH plus SH, because H is the midpoint and they are the forces are equal and opposite. So, this becomes 0, and HQ plus HR is equal to twice HF. This is also a result which we see in +2 level class. If F is the midpoint form, if F is the midpoint of PQ or QR, then HR plus HQ is twice of HF, So, this is our answer. Next, ABCD is a triangle, DEF are the midpoints of the sides BC, CA and AB respectively. Show that the force is acting on a particle and represented by AD, BE and CF will remain in equilibrium. Equilibrium means the sum of AD plus BE plus CF is equal to 0. Just see the figure, DEF are the midpoints of the side AB, BC and CA. So, CA, AB and CA. So, this AB plus AC is equal to 2AD, BC plus BA is equal to 2BE, and CA plus CB is equal to 2CF. Adding all these, we got AB plus AC plus BC plus CA plus CA plus CA. So AB plus BA, AC plus CA, BC plus CB is equal to 2 into AD BE CF. Since these two are opposite, so cancel. These two are opposite, so cancel. And we got AD plus BE plus CF is equal to 0. Now come to one more question. ABCD is a parallelogram and P is any point in its plane. A particle at P is attached towards A and C by force proportional to PA, PC respectively, and repelled from B and D by force proportional to PB and PD. Show that P is in equilibrium in all positions, the constant of proportionality being same in both the cases. So what we want to show in this question, let's see the figure first of all. Here we have ABCD is a parallelogram. P is any point in its plane. So the student can take P at anywhere. I take here, you can take here, you can take here, you can take here, but anywhere. So student, this is your choice. P is attract towards AC, attract towards A and C. So this arrow shows that PA and PC, and repelled proportional PA and PC and respectively, and repelled from B and D, repelled from B and D, that means this side BP and DP. So show that P is in equilibrium. So P is equilibrium we want to show. Let O be the point of intersection of diagonal AC BD of a parallelogram. Therefore, O is the midpoint of the diagonal. So what we see, let K be the constant of proportionality. Then K into PA plus PC is equal to K into PA plus PC. So student, this is another thing. We can take K as 1. So PA plus PC, since O is the midpoint of AC, so this is very known result. PA plus PC is equal to 2PO. Similarly, O is the midpoint of BD, so PB plus PD is equal to 2PO. So we see this on adding all these two, we got this result. P is equal to PA plus PC plus BP plus DP with K as a coefficient. We got 0, and this is our answer. So it's just a simple thing. If students do in this way, PA plus PC is equal to 2PO, then PD plus PC is also equal to 2PO, and this can be PD is minus DP, and this is minus CP. So that minus goes to this side, so PO, and adding all these we got this answer. So this is another question. ABCD is a quadrilateral. E is the point of intersection of the lines joining the midpoint of opposite side. Prove that the resultant of force represented by OA, OB, OC, OD is given by 4OE, where O is any point in the plane of a quadrilateral. ABCD is a quadrilateral. E is the midpoint point of intersection of the line joining the midpoints. So this is the figure. ABCD is the point where these two lines join, and let O be any point. S is here. So S, N, R, M. S, N, R and M are the midpoints of the side A, B, B, C, C, D and DA of equilateral ABCD, and E is the point of intersection. Let O be any point anywhere intersection, and SR and MN. So now OA plus OD, OA plus OD is equal to 2OM. Again the same result we use. OA plus OD, since M is the midpoint of AD, so OA plus OD is equal to OM through OM. OB plus OC is equal to 2ON. Adding these two, OA plus OB plus OC plus OD is equal to 2 common OM plus ON. OM plus ON is equal to twice of OE. So, this is 4 times of OE. So, another question, ABCD is a quadrilateral, E, F are midpoints of the sides AB and CD. Show that the resultant of force PA, PB, PC, PD is 4PG, where G is the midpoint of EF, wherever the point P may be. When will these forces be in equilibrium? Equilibrium means when resultant is equal to 0. So, I leave this question for the students. Just see, this is a figure, and we use OA, OB, OC, OD. So, P point, instead of O, we take here P, PA, PB, PC, PD, PE, PF. So, I suppose that student will do this question, as F is a midpoint of this and E is a midpoint of AB. So, will similar to this. So, here I stop this lecture, and I hope student will enjoy this lecture. If any doubt is there, then you can contact me anytime. So, let us stop this lecture here.